Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Argento with another Apex Legends video. Today, I'm excited to bring you the new and improved Octane and Lifeline. With the recent update, both of these characters were given a generous buff that I feel fixes them and makes them a better character to use in the game, because these characters, these two, they're accessory legends. Now if you need a third, these are two good go-to legends to use. And I say that because there are other legends who provide better abilities, and if you want to know more about that, check out my other videos. But today I'm only going through Lifeline and Octane. Starting off with Octane. His tactical ability was buffed, and now upon activation his stim will remove movement impairing effects, which is very good. This is basically talking about the Watson EMP, the Bangalore ult, Gibby's ult, and Caustic's ult. There could be some that I'm missing, but those are the four main moving impairment effects that you'll see in game. His ultimate ability has gotten something that it's always needed, like a double jump, which is very nice. Like using it, it just very, they put a lot of time into that, which his launch pad was, it was blah, and now they added a little bit more spice into it. They put a little bit of marination into this buff, and I really like it because you're able to change directions very easily, and that double jump just gives you that little bit more of a boost that you need when using Octane's launch pad, because you're only really using that in certain situations. For example, you're trying to evade the ring, or you're trying to get into some good cover, which Octane has become a very good legend to use to get better positioning now, with his launch pad having a double jump ability. Moving on to Lifeline's abilities. Now, Lifeline has always been a middle of a packed character. She's been, like, her abilities are good. Her care package was always useful in certain situations in the beginning, but towards the end of the games, to where top 5, top 3, you don't really need a lot of attachments, and the things that they gave you were stuff that you probably already had. But now with this recent buff, her ultimate care package ability will now give you 3 times more small healing items, which is shield cells and syringes. And her care package will contain 2 or more attachments that will help you more in the game, which I feel like it's definitely a better, it's not a crazy buff to her abilities, but it makes it a little bit more useful, especially in those situations where you need a little bit more heals. Especially if you're running like ranked, you're gonna need a lot of heals, especially the small ones. And that's good with a gold body shield. You get small shields. You tend to run the smaller ones instead of the bigger ones, just because they give you twice as more in less time. The ability that they gave Lifeline that makes her really special and makes her more of what they envisioned for the character, which I believe to be true, is her passive ability, her combat like medic drone, is now able to revive teammates and will provide a shield for them without Lifeline actually having to revive them. Now if you go back a little bit into this video, you'll see that I potatoed with this guy. He basically just slid under me and killed me, and Lifeline came, put her drone down, and she was able to go and get the Octane in the game without having to revive her, giving the Lifeline the ability to go into a gunfight or heal up by herself, which is very good and makes the character more useful, especially now that she doesn't need to spend time with one legend. She can drop the drone, then she can go and finish off a squad, or she could pick up another character, or she could invade the circle, which is very useful. I like to see this. I like to see these small buffs that make the characters more true to themselves and give them more depth. This is what I really like about the Apex Legends developers and just everyone in charge of Apex Legends, because they listen to the community enough to say, look, the community is telling us that basically Octane was a joke, that Revenant was a joke, and so what they did was they buffed them, and they didn't buff them into like OP killing machines. They made them what they were supposed to be. Now, I'm no game developer, but I know it's hard to have an idea for something and then for it to come out a different way. And I just love that they're adding more depth to these characters and that they're making Apex Legends true. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.